What's up, YouTube? Smooth Criminal coming at you. Well, we're in the office today. What's going to be the office? Because it has a computer in here. No. Anyway, so I thought I would do some updates. I've been really busy and I hurt myself. So now I'm supposed to be taking it easy. And that's hard when you live in a house under construction. So that's a difficult thing to sit there and not try to work on something that needs to be worked on. But I've been dealing with back issues since October, I guess, and I haven't been taking care of it well enough. So that's what we're doing now. But I messed up the printer, so that's decommissioned. Except I can still do black. So none of Dustin's. I can finish Dustin's customs before I have to get a new one. My color stuff, it's just old and wore out, so the color printing doesn't look as good as it used to. It's just old and all the wheels and it's leaking and draining. I don't know. It's time for a new one. It's been around the block several times. It's been through a dope head's house too, and it melted part of it. So it's seen better days anyways before I even got it. So we're down kind of on that, on doing like really good card art and decals. So that's kind of on the back burner. And since I'm going to be doing more printing stuff as my secondary income, I'm going to invest in one of those Epson tank things. Because I can do a sublimation, turn one of those into sublimation down the road as well. So I'm trying to think ahead before I make this purchase, because they're not cheap. That, and then I messed up the Cricut, so some of that is on hold as well. I'm hoping that the part that I messed up is cheap and easy. We'll see. I don't know. I was not thinking straight. But we're getting that stuff taken care of too. Having to take my medicine differently because of the surgery. We're thinking maybe I wasn't absorbing it as much or something. So we're trying a different method, same type, but different way of taking it. And then, so anyways, yeah, that's some of the stuff that's messed up. So I might not be doing a lot of custom finishing the next couple of weeks. Well, maybe a couple months on some of the decal stuff. But I'm going to start pushing Four Feathers Creations as well. That's the other little side thing. Because I need reportable income. The disability is not enough. And I can't. Well, we've tried working, and that just didn't work out. But I can work for myself as long as I'm in control of the hours and whatever like that. So that's the way we can do. I figured out I can do this. So I guess it's harder work, because you have to go earn the money. You can't just go pull a paycheck like some people do. So it's all about my own motivation, which is difficult because of the mental illness. So it's going to be up and down, but this will be more consistent of an income than calling in too much and having to not be fired, but let go. I think that will always be an issue, at least for now. I know it is. Can't foresee the future, and there's no cure. But there are ways to live better, a healthier, happier, what do you call it? Sustainable lifestyle. So that's what we're going for. So I don't have to have nothing. I have to figure it out. So anyways, that's how we're going to figure it out, is making things and selling them. Because that does seem to be working. I'm meeting lots of people, small business owners, and learning how to do all this. Because there's taxes and write-offs, and I'm not going to get a whole lot of help through any programs, because the ones I've used here in Texarkana have just been subpar. They don't know what they're doing, I guess, or all they tell you to do is go do applications. That's not really helping somebody become sustainable and taking care of themselves. It's called vocational rehabilitation, but it's not a good program here. I'm not dissing anybody. Maybe I say, I don't know. Anyway, so that didn't work for me. So I'm trying to do the best I can, because I can't mess nothing up. And there is so much to this. It's a more difficult route as far as some things. But I think I can be consistent enough to do this and not mess up nothing. So this is where it's at. That's why I'm selling a lot of stuff on eBay, because that's reportable income. I can show that I made that. And then where I have my booth, I get a monthly invoice as well. So I'm learning how to do this, but I don't know all like the write-offs and what to keep up with. So I'm learning that. But eBay makes it easier doing that. As far as keeping up how much money's coming in, I'm figuring out like how much goes out, like how to keep up with supplies and stuff like that. Because those you can write off on your taxes. So anyways, that's what's been going on here. Not a lot. Health stuff again. I'm having to switch gears because I was lost focus on that, and my self-awareness was kind of ignoring some things and not taking care of it. So now I'm on getting all that back on track, doctor appointments and getting things checked on that needed to be checked on months ago. But we're getting it done finally. And so hopefully this will help me push, because I need to get the house as close as I can. The reunion's in this area this year, so I might have company. And I still kind of live in a barn. Well, a house under construction. We'll say that, because it's functional now for the most part. So yeah, that's where we're at. The printer went out on me. The Cricut's messed up. Hopefully that's an easy fix. I think it might be, because I've been getting comments on some of my designs I've made on these shirts for the brand I'm wanting to start, Bougie. And so that's kind of motivating me to start doing more with that. And so I was practicing, and that's how I messed it up, because I was practicing and not learning. I should have watched some more videos before I attempted to fix something on it. Yeah. So anyways, if you have a Cricut, watch a video. You can mess something up. Well, if you're like me, my focus wasn't there, but I'm working on that. So hopefully we're catching things before I start. That's why the Toyota's still sitting out there. I wasn't aware of my self-awareness of the focus thing. That kind of messed up the car. But I had a backup plan, or my mom did. So thankfully, I wasn't on the streets walking. But I'm learning that if it's not here, if it's not on point, don't mess with something that can turn into a higher cost. Because technically that Toyota should be running right now, but I heard it pretty good. Well, not expensive, but enough to where I'm not gonna I don't know. I'm just figuring it out. That's what we do here. We're winging it. This is Smooth Criminal Customs. We fly by the seat of our pants if we have them on. I have my pants on right now. So anyways, that's going to be one of the ways to help support the channel. Is I'm going to spend the next, I'm supposed to start, stay off my back like 2 weeks or something. So I'm going to try to do more with eBay. See if I can't have a few customs that I can finish to put up there. And then a lot of the stuff that I'm getting Evil Bay prices for, a lot of stuff is going to other countries, and I'm kind of enjoying that. That's kind of neat. Not my customs so much, but like the stuff that I'm kind of condensing my collection. That's another thing I forgot to mention, is I think I'm going to just condense a whole lot. At least for now, I'd have to get things. I'm behind. Let's just say I'm behind. So I think that will be one of the ways I can recoup some of this without getting further behind, is probably going to put a lot more of my collection on eBay. That seems to be working for me right now, especially with the new international shipping program. I'm able to get a lot of stuff overseas without any issues, and that's helped out a lot. People are getting stuff from their collection they can't get in their country, and I'm getting some money that I need right now. So anyways, I'm not going to tell y'all to go over there, but you can, because I'm getting Evil Bay prices for this stuff because I need to right now. I don't want to sell, but it's going to help me get to where I need to be so I can really focus on the channel and doing customs. I really enjoy that. And I'm running out of stuff because of the house. But the house needs to be done so I can do this. So we're closer. It's just more now of getting caught up financially so I can get the rest of the materials and stuff. So that's going to be the focus the next month or so. Doing lots of stuff that can turn into money. Be able to finish a lot of the customs that require just black decals, because that seems to be doing okay. And saturated enough to where it doesn't look bleeding through. Anyways, all the settings. I've tried different settings, and everything I'm coming up with is just the printer's wore out. That's an old Epson, so it's seen its days. But it'll be good enough for paperwork type stuff. It seems to be doing that just fine. So I can keep doing eBay labels and doing some of the black decals that I have designs for. So we're gonna keep messing with that. Maybe get the part for the Cricut, because I'm getting compliments on some of my designs. They're finding them interesting and pretty cool. So that's kind of motivating that. Just need to get the parts for it. What else has been going on? That's about it. Just working on the house and trying to. The other car is having some issues, so I'm trying to figure that out. And it's a Mercedes, so it's even costlier. It's an older one, but it's still a Mercedes. It doesn't matter how old it is, it's still. But it's just things that wear out after time, and I'm watching some videos, so I'm feeling on good days I'll be able to work on it myself without tearing anything up. But that is definitely a car I'm not going to touch on unless I know 100% sure I'm good or I have someone helping me. And so I am making connections through the vault where I have my booth at, that hopefully will lead to Smooth Criminal Customs actually doing some real cars. And that's going to be a lot of fun when we get up off the desk table and do big ones and little ones. Because that's how I want to do the whole gambit here at Smooth Criminal Customs. No job too big or too small. Maybe. I need help. So that's one way y'all can support the channel and the growth of it is through eBay. If you want looking at any of that, I might end up doing trades down the road, because some of the stuff I have traded for, I've been able to flip on eBay. And so that seems to be a good way of generating some secondary income without me spending a lot of stuff on materials to start making custom. So I have plenty of stuff to put up there. Even custom wise, the practicing I'm doing, some of those cars are selling. And so I'm putting a cheap enough price on them to let them go on down the road. And it's helping me move some stuff out of the way and get some stuff paid off. Because that's where we need to be, so we can get big parts for I have a Toyota and a Bronco, 78 Bronco. Bronco's in the woods, but I hope to get it pulled up here this summer, hopefully, if everything goes well. It shouldn't cost that much, like $200 to put it up on a truck and bring it here. So, and that's almost 30 miles, so that's not a bad price. So hopefully that will happen and get that up here on the slab and start seeing what I can do with it. And then I'm gonna have met a mechanic. Gotta find his phone number. I don't know if you're watching, Bird, but you met me at the vault. If you did look at my YouTube channel and you're seeing this, go up there again, because I have lost your number. Maybe I'll find it. If not, I'm sure you'll swing back through there because you bought some Hot Wheels from me. So anyways, I'm going to get off here and try to get to work so we can get the channel back going. Because I'm going to start trying to do, I don't know, I want to do weekly videos, but we'll see how it goes right now with catching up. There's a lot I need to be doing right now that I can do without hurting myself. So I'm trying to switch gears and focus on that. There. Health-wise, things are going pretty good. Physically, for sure, they're getting better still. Some other medical issues that I'm addressing, so that should be, hopefully all that comes out good. Nothing serious is coming from that. But I'm catching it, hopefully, and there's nothing serious, and I'm taking care of it. Don't want to be one of these 60-year-olds complaining about stuff I should have took care of in my 40s. You guys, y'all need to get your health straight if it's not. It's not easy, but it's worth it, I think. At least they tell me it will be. I'm just rambling. That's kind of where I'm at right now. There's just so much going on, but I'm trying not to think about it. And it's just making my head race even more when I'm trying not to. So, but that's part of the mental illness as well. It's manageable, I suppose. We're trying. There was something else, but I can't remember, so I might just get off here. Yeah, it's almost 15 minutes. You're just going to listen to me ramble for 15 minutes and not see nothing. I can show you a mess. How about that? There. I was working on customs, and it all just fell. And then I was frustrated, and my back was hurting, and it's been there almost a week now. Right there. All right, I'm getting off here and try to do something. So think if you watch this whole thing, I'm sorry that you listened to me ramble, or thank you for listening to my rambling. I'm gonna get out of here. Smooth Criminal signing out. Be good or be good at it.